I'm too paranoid about
Hey,
that.
everybody!
Hey, everybody, we're back!
Well,
so, Teen Titans.
Yes, so, okay, Teen Titans. There's a particular, I forget his name, but he's a character who has, like, he's pretty normal, doesn't have amazing powerful abilities, but he has a powerful remote. And it's
Control freak.
Yeah, control freak. Where I really enjoy that because the thing is, like, he's essentially doesn't have much power at all, but with that remote, he can defy reality.
Yoshi's push.
Or do you know? Or do you know? Do you remember the Amazing Mumbo?
Oh God, he's hilarious. Like,
he's great.
That's the closest thing to, like, kid-friendly Joker you could get.
Yeah, and honestly, it's kind of horrible because, like, he's pretty normal and like got some minor tricks in the real world. But it's the thing where if he's but the thing is, if inside his hat he is a physical god, and it's just like, and even though it's like, oh, it's just inside his hat, so you can just beat him. Like, no, if you're inside the hat, you basically
lose.
You have to, like, they barely tricked him just in getting into getting out of the hat because inside the hat he can, like, literally defy reality, turn you into cards, morph you into animals, just make you do things just cause.
Okay, this is a cool gimmick. That falls.
Like real snow. That's cool. But definitely, I think, like, characters...
Yeah, no, like, reality warping powers should literally be, you are the most powerful, and the fact that Orihime in Bleach is the weakest.
That's so stupid. Even if it's
like, that's just because she refuses to actually use her powers for anything but healing. Like, I get that. She doesn't want to be violent.
Well, it's like a certain degree, like, maybe, like, character-wise, it might have been a neat concept, but it's just, if that prevents things from happening or whatever, it's just like, why? Whoops. Sometimes things are just, sometimes things might be like neat.
You want your yarn?
Some things might be good in concept, but just are.
Oh, darn it!
You just can't do them otherwise. Where it's
no, like, if you're gonna have reality warping, they need to be a threat.
Yes, like it's
like, maybe not a threat to you. Or maybe not a threat to the villain,
or not a threat all the time, but in their domain, in their element, they are a physical god. That is still terrifying. It's like they're a wimp at all but one circumstance. But my goodness, in that one circumstance,
that one circumstance, like, it's why one of the scariest antagonists in JoJo is Killer is Part 5's villain, because he has a form of reality control. Perception control.
Right.
He has time perception control, to be specific. The monkey was there to show us the way.
Right. Oh, this is something related to reality warping as well, but do you know about the Everlost series?
No, I do not.
It's a series that it happens, it's not a... oh, sorry. My
bad.
It's fine. But the story goes is that it's... Okay, for all viewers who don't know about this, but I'm going to give you a bit of a rundown. It happens in a place called Everlost. It's the place where, let's say you're,
Oh, gosh!
In Everlost, what happens is...
Oh, you're fine.
When you're, Everlost is the afterlife of sorts. But it's mostly purgatory. Where what happens is, it happens with people who are younger... and that kind of thing. Whereas Everlost is a place where...
I remember you telling me about this.
Yeah, where you might die, but you have reasons to stay, or you get lost. It's basically Everlost because you get lost on the way to the afterlife, and
you don't age.
Well, you don't. Well, no, it's not. You age, but the thing is, it's related to your perception. So. The thing is, as you get older, it's harder to remember things, and it's like, if you don't have connected to your family, you start shifting. So let's say, like, let's say you have...
I think we actually talked about this in, like, World 1.
Yeah, it was I don't know, maybe you talked about World 1 or something else, but it's like, if you remember, let's say you remember...
Oh god, it's Lakitu, keep on moving.
You remember yourself, and, like, you die, you wear the same clothes that you wore when you were dead, and you remember traits about yourself. So that's like you were known for a really great smile, and that's all you remember. As you get older and you don't remember what you look like, your smile will, like, take up half your head, and it's like that literally happens in the story where, like, one guy has, like, a smile that takes up half his head, and then a character reminds him, you only have 24 teeth. Oh right, and then mentally corrects himself, and he makes his smile normal size, and it's like reality warping because some of the most powerful things in there, they're not physically powerful. They've got extremely strong willpower, like. one guy can, like, he can morph his body to, like, if he wants to achieve something, he's got the mental force to, like, turn himself
to will it.
To will himself into become a monster in order to achieve something. Like,
wow.
Like, he fell to the center of the earth once, and used it through sheer will force, turned himself into this abomination, and clawed himself up from the center of the earth. He's got a lot of willpower. Or, one instance where a guy has bad memory, one guy told him, hey, I remember you. You had you had super strength. And then the guy said, okay, I believe that. And he, like, left a car.
Wow,
this guy doesn't actually have any super strength. He just believed that.
That's a really good concept. Anyway, we got a transformation, talking about the game. Mega Yoshi!
Yeah!
Sega that's Yoshi.
Awesome! I love giant transformations in this kind of world. I love them. Mario has good massive transformations.
Yeah, and it's sort of weird that Yoshi is the thing that Mario lore and stuff gets experimental with.
Yes, for sure.
Because it's like, you can't really change too much about Mario. Like, he has to stay average plumber dude.
Yeah, within reason. Maybe some extra power-ups make morph him, but not actually change his physiology. No,
it's sort of like Yahtzee, a reviewer said, like, if they change it so he doesn't like
do what he does,
if he hates traveling, is the example I will use for what else it could mean.
Mm-hmm.
Or let's just say he doesn't like Indian food.
Right.
Oh, we could go back if we missed anything.
Oh, that's cool.
Let's just say he didn't like curry.
Right.
You're really likely to actually offend all the curry lovers.
Right, because he's such
if that makes any sense.
Well, he's such a figurehead that you can't really mess with him.
You can't change him. He's too popular.
That's why it's like the storyline.
Like, if there is ever a gritty gun-toting reboot, it could never be Mario.
Yes, I think he's a more positive and better version, but he's a bit like Superman. I mean, I like him better than Superman, but it's like he's a Superman thing where, but he's Superman in the same sense that you've established the character so well.
Zack Snyder's takes on him are horrible because he's like dark, brooding. Like, no, like in Man of Steel, he outright gets told he should have let a bus full of children drown rather than save them because that's not what humans do, Clark.
Oh my goodness!
His dad would have been so happy for him, like his Earth dad.
Yeah,
would have been so happy that he saved
everybody.
Someone like Ma and Pa Kent.
There's no reason why they wouldn't.
Like, they love their kid. Oh, that's a cool Yoshi.
Stars! Yay!
But it's like, there's this great comic with Shazam.
Yeah,
who is a kid.
I know Shazam.
This is just for audience.
But
there's
fair enough.
This great comic where this kid, he has the ability to basically turn into Magic Superman. By saying Shazam. A wizard. He tried to help a wizard who was fighting the villain Black Adam.
Mm-hmm.
And what ends up happening is the guy gets killed by a boulder, but not before he gives Billy Batson, the kid, all of his power and tells him the magic word, the name of the wizard, Shazam. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, this world. I saw this in a video. This world's nuts to 100%.
Oh, yeah.
But there's one of his friends, like, a bad guy figured out who he was and tried to get him. Mm-hmm. And because of him, one of Billy's best friends died.
Uh-huh.
So Billy, being an 11-year-old with literal god-tier strength, did what an 11-year-old with god-tier strength does when somebody kills his friend.
Something very stupid.
He raids a police station. He tears the roof off of a police station. Go in the door. Go in the door. And, like, Superman flies up. He's outraged. He wants to know why he did it. And Shazam is crying.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, why are you crying after what happened? Like, he was so upset that he forgot he was supposed to be a hero.
A good person. Yeah.
And he reveals his identity as Superman, and it's like, maybe Billy Batson should just disappear.
Maybe I should just be Shazam now.
Shazam all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And Superman, who was originally furious for what he did, instead asks, "Who did this to you?" And this is very important. Like, and he tells him how to go meet the wizard.
Right.
And he does this, and Superman is outraged. Like, you gave a god's power to a little boy. He should be out playing soccer with his buddies, not worrying about people finding out his identity and killing his loved ones. What the hell is wrong with you?
Did the wizard survive?
No, the wizard, like, magic portal thingy.
Oh, got
I
out.
don't know.
He got out.
He managed to, like, have some form of existence.
But not the same existence.
And the wizard's like, "You're right. My decision was the wrong one."
Mm-hmm. But it's
However,
the one I chose.
Maybe this kid needs someone to guide him, to help him understand this power.
Mm-hmm.
And it cuts to Billy Batson, because in that continuity, at least, Billy was homeless.
Okay.
We have to go past this door.
Yes.
And Superman comes and is like, Billy's like, "If you're from the Child Services Agency, don't bother. No one will take me." He says, "I'm not from Child Services." He undoes his suit, revealing Clark Kent, revealing his identity.
Actually, so he knows,
like,
this is my
exactly
identity.
What you're going through, Billy. Okay, we're back where we were. What the hell? I'm so lost. Come down here.
This is confusing.
Come down here.
Come on. This is
I'm
very
so
confusing.
Lost. Okay, then maybe is there stuff down here? No, there's not. Go across again.
Sure.
I am so lost. What the hell?
Well, we've been talking, and we're confusing the little map if you're doing that. Let's see. Is there something over here?
I think there's something down here.
Okay. I think we went down here, though, before, didn't we? Yeah, we did.
Oh,
we've been here
so
before.
Lost!
We opened this.
Okay, where is that? That's back and to the left.
Okay. I know we did that. That's the one positive thing we've done in this particular map, so...
Okay, then is it down?
To
the right, to the right, to the right, to the right, to the right, in there. Try and get in there.
Okay. Give me a minute.
Go in there. Yeah, this is so confusing. But yeah, it's like that's a Superman I want. That's a Batman I want. I want the guys who, like, Batman the Animated Series is easily one of the best cartoons of all time.
It's very good.
This isn't even something you can argue. Like, it's that good.
It is really, really good.
I wonder if through here, maybe? I'm so lost.
We haven't been down here, I don't think. Nope. We have not been down this spot.
But yeah, like, I want the Batman who cares about his villains, who, like, to him, the Joker is just somebody who needs saving. Like, it's why he doesn't kill. Looks at Zack Snyder.
Oh boy. But yeah, it's the thing.
They're going there.
Let's see.
Oh, I know. Okay.
Oh yeah, this is where we were. This is because we opened that with the.
Oh my god, it's so confusing.
Yeah, but honestly, it's. You know, like one thing I really enjoy for Batman, like I haven't read this particular thing myself, but I learned about it. Is Bane, right?
Yeah.
You know why he's a powerful villain?
Yeah, he uses the Venom drug.
Well, no, not just that. He's
super smart.
Yes, that's the thing where like it's
like people think like that's why I don't like writing where Bane is just a meathead.
Well, that's the thing. He showed up as a smart guy, but he was basically not there. He was basically there to set up as Bats in that particular storyline of darker, grittier version of Batman. But in the storyline he shows up in, it's like Batman was tired, and then Bane made it so that Batman would have to fight his entire... Like, Batman was getting to the point where he was actually punching people, and he was just being a bit addictive, because he was just getting very tired.
Horribly exhausted. That's backwards.
And then, then Bane made sure, like, after like, I opened Arkham Asylum, he made sure Batman had to fight all his rogues gallery, and then Bane. And then that's when Bane did the whole breaking his back thing.
Yeah, and, like, there's one bit where Bane just outright figures out who Batman is.
He does figure out Batman, and it's, like, the only one really who knows...
Bane has already realized brute strength doesn't work on Batman.
Yeah.
He has a counter.
What
about endurance?
Yes.
What about if we just tire him out? What can he do to that?
Yeah.
How can he counter that?
Yeah, and he's definitely one of the few people who figure out who Batman is. Like, the only one who does that.
Hugo Strange.
Well, Hugo does.
And Ra's al Ghul. But Ra's al Ghul figures it out because he's basically on par with Batman for overpowered intelligence network.
Well, I was also, the Riddler did too. The Riddler figured it out, but the thing is, due to the Riddler's OCD, he can't bring himself to tell anyone else.
Because it's the greatest riddle.
Well, yeah, and you get it, and that's the thing where, like, the Riddler, it's like it's been proven actually through his story. It's like when his goons, when the Riddler was out in jail, his goons did one of his plots without the Riddler there, and it went off without a hitch. The thing is, the Riddler, he's OCD, so he has good plans, but his OCD makes it so he has to leave clues or riddles to every single crime scene, which makes him get caught.
Yeah.
When the Riddler isn't there, he doesn't leave clues, and it works perfectly. So
the goons stop wanting to work for him.
Yeah. So besides, like,
oh, you need to jump up.
Besides Bane, like, the other villains have reason not to tell anyone else. Like, Ra's wouldn't tell anybody, really.
Because Ra's has some honor.
Well, he has some honor in his own way of thinking about things.
And he wants Batman as his son.
Yeah, and Hugo Strange also has his own his own methods.
In the animated series, it's the best thing ever because Hugo figures it out, and he's trying to blackmail Bruce Wayne.
I think I've heard about this.
But he's also trying to sell the information to all the other criminals.
And they don't believe him?
No, they're, like, bidding, and, like, Harvey Dent, Two-Face, is like, bullshit, I've known Bruce my entire life. He is not Batman. And, like, he is, I'll show you. And, like, they pull off, what happens is, they have Robin dressed as Batman using a voice disguiser. So it's like, I'll show you. There he is. Prove it. Take off the cowl and it'll prove who he is. And it's like all the cops show up. Sorry, Sam.
That's all good.
I wanted to see what was in there.
Fair enough.
And all the cops show up and, like, Bruce Wayne walks up. And all the villains are, like, loaded in the same car as Hugo Strange.
Oh, man.
And they're like, we wasted nearly $10 million on you.
Oh boy, I understand where you're coming from, but yeah, Hugo.
But it's like, and then they reveal that it was actually Robin in a Bruce Wayne mask.
Oh man, and definitely it's like Hugo Strange has been humiliated. The Riddler can't tell, found out because of his OCD, and can't tell because of his OCD. Ra's because has his honor, and then Bane might tell. He's the only one who might
tell, but I think he realizes that won't break the bat.
No, that will not change things.
Like, I was talking with someone in my Final Fantasy XIV free company I'm in, and, like, he's a big DC fan, but he hates the Injustice series, which is like it all starts because the Joker kills Scarecrow.
Mm-hmm.
Uses Scarecrow's fear toxin laced with kryptonite,
right?
Makes Superman kill Lois Lane.
Yes, I remember hearing about that.
Anyway, we'll see you next time.
Another good ending moment.
Another good ending moment. Superman kills his wife and unborn child.
Hooray! Bye. Bye.